Hi, this is Rainbow Harmony here to help you find balance and peace to live a more colorful life. And this is your yearly review for 2018. I'm so excited to share this with you because I know you've already purchased a couple of my readings, and I just wanted to say thank you so much for all of your support. I'm actually shooting a lookbook next week for a designer who makes handmade clothing, and I'm able to shoot the lookbook for her for free because of all the contributions I've had on this channel. So I just really appreciate that and just wanted to say thank you. And we're going to get into this. We're going to go month by month for 2018 for you and see what 2018 has in store. And I've got my decks here on standby to draw clarifiers. I notice I have to draw a lot of clarifiers on these type of readings, so it's a lot more interactive than my other readings, so it's a little different. So I pulled your mini general reading first, and what I'm seeing is the Inner Goddess card, and I believe I've gotten this for you. I feel like right now it's definitely time for you to think about doing some changes physically. It's time to think about going on a detox, drinking more water, signing up for that fitness class, going shopping, getting some new outfits, changing your hair, doing like the full treatment, getting your nails done, all of that. Like, these are things that are coming up for you. Doing something physical as like a ritual to yourself to unleash your inner goddess, to tell yourself that 2018 is going to be your year. It's going to be your year of beauty. And I really see a blossoming. There's a lot going on in your relationships this year. It's a little up and down, but I do see some beautiful blessings for you. So let's get started here with 2018. So January, what I'm seeing is there's something going on with some type of soulmate relationship in your life. It could be that you're on your way to manifesting a great love, or maybe the person that you're with, there's a little bit of confusion there, and you guys are trying to work through it. I'm seeing something huge for you. Huge lesson in January is unconditional love. Love yourself, others, in every situation, no matter what the outward appearances may be. So I'm going to draw a clarifier from my personal deck to see what is going on in January around this soulmate relationship, this need for unconditional love. Let's see what's going on here, because I'm kind of drilling down to the subject matter, but I'm wondering more about like what's going to happen, like what you need to prepare for, any messages for you. And the golden opportunity is coming out. So this is positive. I was feeling more of a positive vibe. There is positive energy here around your relationships and some type of golden opportunity around a soulmate. And this says something huge is coming. So rest up, get ready, look and feel your best. Enjoy this period to recoup while you await your good news. So something's coming, something in the way of relationships. I don't think that it's a coincidence I drew this Inner Goddess card and then we draw another card that's telling you to look your best. There's something about that coming out. And I feel like you're very much going to be shining and glowing this month. This is your month to glow. So I'm going to say your theme for January is glow. So let's move on to February. This card is saying be strong, but it's reversed. And this is talking about like a separation. So I feel like you've been a little bit isolated from people lately, and you've been really longing for connection romantically, and even when it comes to friends. And I'm seeing this be strong card reversed. So it's like no longer do you have to be strong and wait for friendships and wait for these romantic connections to come into your life. They're saying you're stronger than you think you are, and your strength assures a happy outcome. And I'm tuning into your energy, and I very much feel that about you. You're the kind of person that's just like very direct. Your energy is very assertive in like a positive way, and you're kind of like okay, what's next kind of person. Like, you don't let things get you down. Everyone does get a little depressed at times. I see you've been through this, but I feel like you're the kind of person that everyone goes to for advice. People want to lean on your shoulder to cry on because you're the one who has that inner strength and willpower. And I feel like in February, this is what's on highlight. And we're getting the Injustice card, but I got it reversed for you. So the Be Strong card's reversed, the Injustice card is reversed. Whatever this injustice has been in this separation, it's going to be worked out. And so I find that really beautiful. And I'm really thankful that you are in this place in your life where you're moving forward, because what I'm seeing is that you have a lot of gratitude in you for like what life has put you through, and this thankfulness I'm feeling, like it's extending to me, and it's really beautiful. So I love that. So March, I'm seeing you need to start delegating. So now you've made a connection with someone in your love life. Things are looking up, because remember we started off with this golden opportunity, and we're seeing this like reversal of separation, and you don't no longer have to be strong on your own. There's people coming into your life, but I think this is bringing a lot of fear up in you, because this is the jealousy card. And for some reason, I'm being prompted to read this to you from the guidebook. So I rarely read from this book because it's like kind of intense, but maybe this is something that's going to resonate with you. So this is what this card has to do with, and this is March. It says, the origins of jealousy can be infinitely varied, uniquely subjective, and deeply rooted in socioeconomic or psychological soil. But whether born of a broken heart, a broken dream, or a broken economic system, beware of surrendering humility and forgiveness to feelings of envy or jealousy. The most commonly associated emotional drive linked to jealousy is loss. However perceived by the individual, it behoves both the victim of jealousy and the subject suffering feelings of envy to look deeply into the nature of their own motives and responsibilities. For the jealous or possessive, there is also sometimes a feeling of entitlement attached to the issue. This can be attributed to concepts of social or familial expectations, born of ill-conceived peer guidance, or the failure to enforce social responsibilities and parameters. As we mature, we discover that there will always be some who seem to have more, or are gifted with copious good fortune. The healing balm for envy is humility, acceptance, and forgiveness, even in the face of bitter rivalry and anger, just as the constant refocusing of your energy into a positive and creative momentum in your own life is the best healer for the effects of jealousy. And so we're getting this next to the start delegating card, and I knew that there was something in here for you because this is what's popping out for me. They're saying you need to refocus your energy into a positive and creative momentum. And this is why you're getting this start delegating card. Maybe there's some stuff coming up in your family or in like your home or in like this relationship area that's been on highlight, and you're dealing with these emotions and these feelings. And maybe your excuse for not moving on and not making like more action at this point in your life has been, oh, you know, I'm not as gifted as most people, or, you know, I don't have enough money, or I don't have enough time, or I don't have enough energy. And they're saying that, you know, first you take action, then the money comes. First you take action, and then the support comes, then the help comes, then your energy comes. And so you're being called to kind of take a leap of faith here and to refocus your energy into positive and creative momentum. That is your message for March. So April, once again, we're following this theme now with healing. So something happened in March, and it's continuing on into April, still affecting you. And it's like you're starting to realize that you can receive healing in your life, and you're leaving this difficult time behind, which is beautiful. The swan is a symbol of grace. It's a sign of heading to smoother waters. And so I'm loving this for April. I see you doing a lot of healing. I see you taking long baths, and I see you actually laying your hands on yourself, because I do see a little bit of pain coming up in April, maybe in your hips or your lower back area. They're saying to lay hands on yourself and take deep breaths. Remember that you are a channel for divine healing power. So something else in April, let's look for a positive message for April. You're leaving this time behind because something came up in March. You know, I just read that whole thing about jealousy and like just like some wounds that were coming up. Your need to start delegating and be more creative moving forward. It seems like in April you're still trying to pull up your strength to move forward because like big decisions need to be made. So let's see what else is a theme for April. Oh, I'm seeing negotiations. So there's some type of negotiation that's going to be made. This is a card of negotiations. And maybe it's like you're negotiating with yourself, because this is a card of creation. This is saying like this woman is sitting here, you know, she has all of her supplies and she's getting ready to basically like make a spell. And the hogs are a sign of like abundance, fertility. And so it's like a good time in April for you basically to start thinking about how you want to move forward. And I feel like there's something new that wants to come into your life. Like you want to start some type of business, or you want to start some type of project, or maybe you just want to like get together with friends, or like there's something you want to manifest into your life. It could be a romance. It really just depends. You're going to have to trust yourself here. I'm tapping into like a couple things in your life that you're really wanting. I feel like you're looking for like a purpose. You really want something to wake up for each day. That's yours, and that you know, something that you can like define yourself by. And I'm feeling this creation inside of you of like you just wanting to go to the next level. It's like you wanting to express your energy in a new way. And there's a part of you, like these negotiations, it's like one side of you is kind of reserved and it's holding back and doesn't really want to move forward and is like comfortable where you're at. But then there's like there's these swords here that like you've kind of put down, like you're healing, and so you're kind of letting go of basically everything and all the blockages that are in the way of you doing something new in your life, moving forward, stirring up a new energy. So there's another side of you that's like ready. It's like, I'm ready to move forward. I don't care about these issues that are bothering me from my past and like things that I feel like are missing from my life or whatever. Like you're just feeling like you want to create a new energy and you want to move forward and try something new. So that's beautiful. May. This totally continues on because this card is all about like you're finding your inner truth. This is the throat chakra, and it has to do with creativity and your inner light and like harmony. And what I'm seeing for May is that you're coming into your own rainbow harmony. You know, the whole concept of this channel for me was I guess when I had my spiritual awakening, it was a phrase that came to me because I just felt like my life was so beautiful once I finally got connected with my truth and myself and who I was. And I don't know, I got to this place in my life where I finally felt comfortable in my own skin. And that was a feeling I'd never felt before. I finally felt comfortable and at home and like safe here on earth. And my whole life I had never felt like that. And I feel like that's where you're getting to. Like, I feel that you're a very grounded individual. You feel safe here on earth. But for you, it's more about finding like you have like a purpose and something to give. And you've found purposes throughout your life. But this is something that's forming that's going to be very big for you. And is very much going to define your life. And so you're finding yourself. That's basically what's happening here, especially in May. And it's because you're at the waters of life. Once again, we have this swan symbolism of leaving a difficult time behind. And so the waters of life is talking about a time where you're relaxing, you're resting, you're retreating. You're still maybe like being social and stuff, but you're really trying to focus on gathering inner strength, taking it easy. It's like a lot of introspection. And so that's what I see for you for May. Now in June, you have an opportunity to build a really strong foundation for your life. You spent a couple months figuring out what it was that you wanted. It's like you're getting to this place where you're feeling very comfortable in your energy and in your own skin, kind of like a spiritual awakening type vibe, like I mentioned I went through. It's kind of like the same energy for you. And they're saying, stand up for what you believe is right. Like you're finding your inner light. And we got this start delegating card a couple months before, remember? Back in March. And so they're saying don't back down, like you need to continue forward on your path. And so what is a highlight here for you in June? Like what is your focus? What is it that you need to not back down for? What does this foundation have to do with? Your work, of course. 8 of Pentacles. So yes, you have some big projects, something that you want to offer. I've been speaking with so many people who are really trying to develop this right now. It's very much in the incubation stage, but there's something you want to offer. And so we've got the Pentacles here, Eight of Pentacles. I'm just turning to this in the book for reference. But Eight of Pentacles is all about enjoying your work, a career with benefits and retirement. You're starting to think more about long term in your life. You're thinking about like what type of expertise you want to continue along with. And there's also a promise of some type of promotion. And this card really is talking about developing lifelong hobbies and skills. And so I feel like it's like you need to do something. You need to pick something. You've been in indecision for a long time, and June is like where you're finally picking like, okay, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do underwater basket weaving, or I'm going to go out for the Olympics. I'm just kidding. So, July, we have a lot of cards coming out, and you've got the bear. And so, remember in, May, we were seeing the waters of life. This card is very similar to the waters of life, but the difference is instead of like being very social and like kind of relaxing and chilling, you're being very antisocial. You're in the cave, you're in the cocoon. You're very much, there's a lot of energy happening around you, and like a lot's being balanced. Your emotions, like look at all this energy. Like there's a lot going on with your energy in June. So let's pull a clarifier about like what's affecting you in June. Or sorry, July. We're in July. That's right. What's affecting you in July, like with this cave thing and like all the emotions? I'm pulling the red card, and it's talking about needing clarity. Like you need clarity. And I'm seeing the rest card. And so I just feel like July is the perfect time to book a vacation for you, because I'm seeing the rest card. I'm seeing that the universe is being really generous with you. Maybe that's with your finances, so hopefully you can like book a vacation. And this is a card that's telling me to trust my gut. And I just feel like there's going to be a lot of confusion when it comes to love for you this year, because I've seen, you know, you had an opportunity with a relationship, and then this card came out. And then in the middle of all that, you're trying to figure out like what you're going to do with your career. And so this is kind of a year of figuring things out. And, you know, you might be stressed and overwhelmed in July. So they're saying book a vacation, go easy on yourself, rest. Remember, transformation doesn't happen overnight, but there is a lot happening here in your energy. And I'm excited to see where this leads you in the next couple months. So we were just talking about love. In August, there is something going on with your love life. So they're saying create an altar or visit a power place to connect with the divine. Maybe this is something you're trying to manifest. Maybe there's someone in your life and you're trying to take this to the next level. Maybe there's some confusion here, and they're saying as long as you stay connected with the divine, you realize that you don't have to worry, because it reminds you that everything is happening in sacred timing and in a sacred flow. And when you slow down and connect with your breath and connect with your body and get connected with the earth, you realize that there is no rush, there is no hurry, there is no time. And so I feel like you're wanting things to happen for you really fast this year, but everything is very much happening in perfect timing. And you're receiving a lot of opportunities to rest, a lot of opportunity to transform, a lot of opportunity to think and go within this year, because something wants to be developed. This year is very much an incubation stage for something huge you're going to be offering this world. So I'm very excited for you for that. So let's go ahead and move on to September. And I'm seeing the arts. So it's like you're starting to actually move forward with this hobby, this career interest, and it's very much connected to the arts. This card says express yourself through creative activities. I see yourself, you know, going through all that in the summer and actually being able to pull yourself out of these emotional waters and fly above it. And this is the hesitation card, and it's reversed. So it's like no longer are you hesitating to move forward. There's some really great, powerful, potent energy for you in September? I'd have to say September is a good month for a lot of people in this next coming year. So let's go ahead and pull another card. September. A time of greater resourcefulness and adaptability is about to unfold. You're going to have ample opportunities to develop and use your abilities. That's beautiful. Now in October, I see a lot of people coming into your life because we've got this like gathering card, and then we have the undying love card. So I see you making a love connection in October. Something's going to happen. They're saying the love you have shared is eternal regardless of the situation. So something's going down in October regarding your love life. Let's see if we can pull another card to help us because we want to know. We always want to know what's going on in the love life, right? Someone's coming in. That's all I can say. You got to keep in touch and let me know. Maybe that this is a good month to book a love reading. October. We've got November and December left. November, there's a lot of movement forward in November, and this is a card of secrets. And I feel like the reason I'm getting the secrets card is because, you know, you're having all this positive energy in your love life in October. And so they're saying focus on compassion, release judgments about yourself and others, and focus on the love and light that is within everyone. And a message that's coming to me for you for October is that you are worthy to receive love. This card is very much for you. You are worthy to receive love. So I've got your last month here, December. And they're saying expect a miracle. Have faith that your prayers have been heard and are being answered. I definitely see things really looking up for you towards the end of the year. Not to say that, you know, this year isn't going to be amazing for you, because I see, remember, you've got this golden opportunity and there's a lot going on in your career. There's like these negotiations. You get to go vacation and chill a lot this year, relax. You're developing some type of product or service to offer, you know, starting a very good foundation for your life. So you're leaving this year with balance. Like overall this year, you really achieved